secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. The Trojans will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oregon's offense will have the football first. And what a performance. Will show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game.
Taking a shot on the first play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the USC Trojans offense will go to work for the first time today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks. It's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, what a big-time play for this defense. Backed up, they come after the quarterback, and they get a hit, and it's a physical one. Get the football.
Into the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return, and the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Scooped up by the kicking team.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Into the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks. No mid-season concentration labs here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points. Not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Caught behind the line. It's Marsh. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're scaring it 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Offense changing the play. Catch in the middle. It's Spring. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Williams will pass. Finds his man. It's Spring. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender. Yeah, and he's going for a big play downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the marker. It's Bray. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Fires to the right. Found a seam. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Trojans want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Rides to back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Williams looking for a man. Fires one high and deep. Snatches it on the right. They're finally able to haul him down at midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Defense defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Fowler. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Wants to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on second and goal. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Lawson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Virgil. Turning it on. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Williams will pass. Hit as he throws. Working the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be 1st and 10 goes at the 24. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And the Trojans will punt this one away.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Williams looking for a man. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Hauls it in on the right. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll take it himself. What a job out front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback will keep it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Even after that penalty, the defense can still get after them on a 3rd and long. Under fire. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Paul.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Ducks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the tight end. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. And the Ducks will try to move the chains on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Oregon.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He'll need to put some leg in this one, a 52-yard attempt, and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles.
The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And his first pass is incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Williams will pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
56, USC, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
I I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking downfield on first down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Ducks. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield, it's Presley. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distance.
Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Rides the back on the option to give. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Presley. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really...
Lofts one high and deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. So now it's 2nd and long. wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Briggs. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw again. Another incompletion on third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. Williams looking for a man. Touchdown, Ducks! Fitted in the window for the score. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdowns. They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me.
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it on the outside. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Oregon. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3's coming soon.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Dropping back, it's Presley. Here comes the heat. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks out of the game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf at least.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch down the right side. Lots of room to run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air, it's Presley. Here's the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football. They are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it on the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. That'll put a smile on the OC's face to get a little breathing room. Now it's for... He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch on the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. And he's brought down after a nice gain. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
Got a man. It's Lawson. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Unloads to the right. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. The short hands, it's Westbrook. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Williams will pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Release to the back. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. A strike downfield. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10. A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to.
Unleashes 1 deep. Throw into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most.
A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. That's caught. It's Bray. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Deep shot for the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on target this time. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Mass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it just in time.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the bush. Important to see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Got him downfield. Smashes ahead. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win in the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully